This video tutorial I will explain what is AWS DataSync. AWS DataSync is like a fast and smart courier service for your data in the cloud. Using AWS DataSync, we can move data between different storage locations. For example, from your on-premises servers to AWS, between different AWS storage services. For example, S3 to EFS, from one AWS region to another AWS region. And AWS DataSync is fast, secure, and saves you lot of time compared to moving files manually. Now we will see how does AWS DataSync work. If you are transferring data from your on-premises location, you have to install a DataSync agent on your server. This agent communicates with AWS to handle the data transfer. You tell DataSync where to send your files. It could be AWS S3, Elastic File System, or a shared file system. Then choose the files or folders you want to transfer. You can transfer all the files or only specific ones. AWS DataSync will handle the transfer automatically, ensuring it is fast and secure. You can also schedule regular transfers like every hour or every day. DataSync gives you reports. You can see how much data has been transferred and if there were any issues. Now we will see the real-time example. Let us say you have a photo editing company and store all your pictures on your local drives. You want to back up these files in the cloud, say AWS S3, so they are safe and accessible from anywhere. To do that, first you have to install a DataSync agent on your local server. Then you have to set up a task to copy the photos folder to AWS S3 bucket. Then you have to start the task, and AWS DataSync will transfer the files for you automatically. And after some point of time, your files are safely stored in AWS S3. Now we will see the key features of AWS DataSync. First one is fast transfers. It moves large amount of data much faster than traditional methods. Next one is secure. DataSync encrypts your files while transferring them, so the files stay safe. Next one is automated. It handles everything, transferring files, keeping track of what is already moved, and retrying if something goes wrong. Next one is flexible. It works with different storage types like on-premises storage, Amazon S3, Amazon EFS, or Amazon FSX. Next one is scalable. Whether you are moving few files or petabytes of data, DataSync can handle it. Now we will see example use cases for AWS DataSync. First one is cloud migration, moving your files from your company servers to AWS storage. Next one is backup, creating a backup of your on-premises files in Amazon S3 or Amazon EFS. Next one is data archiving, moving rarely used files to Amazon S3 Glacier for cost saving. Next one is sharing data across regions, copying files from AWS storage in one region to another region. Now we will see AWS DataSync with a simple analogy. We can think of AWS DataSync as a moving truck for your data. The source, where your files are currently stored. For example, your home. Destination, where you want to move the files. For example, your new house. The DataSync agent. It is like the truck that picks up and moves the files. AWS, which handles everything from driving the truck to unloading the files, ensuring no items are lost or damaged. Key benefits of AWS DataSync. First one is saves time, automates data transfer, and reduces the need for manual effort. Next one is secure transfers, uses encryption to protect your data. Next one is reduces errors, verifies the files are correctly transferred. Next one is cost effective. You pay only for the data you transfer. Who should use AWS DataSync? Companies moving large amount of data to AWS for storage or processing. Teams needing regular backups or sharing files between AWS services. Anyone looking for faster and easier way to move the data to the cloud. AWS DataSync simplifies data transfers, making it perfect for beginners and experts alike. Here you can see AWS console. Search for S3. Here you can see two buckets. First one is source bucket. Next one is destination bucket. In source bucket, there are three files are there. In destination bucket, no files are there. Now we will see using AWS DataSync how to move files from source bucket to destination bucket. Search for DataSync. Here you can see AWS DataSync console. First you have to create data transfer task. You have to choose data transfer you want to set up. There are three types are there: between on-premises storage and AWS, between other clouds and AWS, between AWS storage services. I'm going to select the third one. Click on Get Started. First, you have to configure source location. Select Amazon S3. Select the source bucket. Click on Next. Then you have to configure destination location. Amazon S3. Select destination bucket. Click on Next. Here you have to configure the settings, and here you have to choose task mode. I select basic, and here you have to provide task name. S3 move files. Here you can see schedule section. Here you can specify when you want this particular task to run. I am selecting hourly. So every hour this task will run, and it will move the files from source bucket to destination bucket. Click on Next, and you can review this particular task. Click on Create Task. The task has been created. Here you can see the task details, and you can start this particular task. So once you start this task, the files from source bucket will be moved to destination bucket, and this particular task will run every 1 hour. Here you can see the task has been started. Click on this to see the execution details. Suppose you want to stop the task, You can click on this button. And here you can see execution status is success. We will go and check the destination bucket whether all files are moved or not. Click on this. And here you can see the destination bucket and all files are moved from source bucket. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please click on like button and please subscribe to my channel. You can get Java source code and PowerPoint presentation for each and every video. That you can see it in the description section of the video. Click on show more and here you can see the description and here you can see the links to download source code and PowerPoint presentation.